Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long goes 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise, reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long goes 1975.
This is Terminator 2, or T2, the arcade game, released in 1991 by Virgin and developed by Acclaim and or Probe. Don't know, assuming it's Acclaim because they handled the ports that were on, what were they on? The SNES, which is alright, the Mega Drive version, which was right. Both those used the light guns they had for those machines at the time. There's a Master System version, there's a Game Boy version, but basically the one that we want to talk about is, well, this, because we're going to play it. But in 1991, Terminator 2, the arcade game, was released by Midway, and it was a light gun game, 1 or 2 simultaneous player, and all the graphics were digitized, and all the voices from several, pretty much most of the actors, were sampled. And that includes Arnold Schwarzenegger, Robert Patrick, and Eddie Furlong. Linda Hamilton did not do her voice. They use a voice actor for that. She probably thought that the game was not going to be woke enough and that she'd wait 30 odd years so she could really flex her woke muscles on the god-awful shit that was Dark Fate. I mean, seriously, why didn't you, return to do the game? It was a massive, massive hit, and it was released simultaneously with the movie, and lots of times, this was the case when I saw Terminator 2 in a cinema in America in 1991 in Boston. There were cabinets in the actual movie theatres, and it was developed simultaneously with the movie so they could obviously sample the voices and digitize the likeness of the actors. So yeah, it's a gun game, think Operation Wolf, but it follows the events kinda, roughly, sort of, somehow, of the movie, where basically you have to protect the future, leader of the resistance, John Connor, from the T-1000, Robert Patrick, who goes back in time, but it starts in the future. Did not know this was on the Amiga until very recently when I watched a movie review of Terminator 2 by Oliver Harper, and he goes through the various ports there is of this. I've played the arcade game. The arcade game is absolutely fantastic, and I have a main gameplay of it on this channel. But since this gets to use the mouse, I thought, and it's got a pretty good rendition of the intro, but yeah, I thought I'd give it a quick go. However, apparently there is music, but there are no actual sound effects for your guns or the explosions or things like that, but there is sampled speech. That seems a bit stupid, but let's give it a go anyway, because Terminator 2 is one of the greatest movies ever made in the history of mankind, and possibly the greatest sequel ever made. Many people say it's better than the original movie, but it could not exist if it wasn't for the original movie that sets up this amazing mindfuck, cause and effect, time travel thing. Right, let's get into this. Right, so hold down fire, and it just speeds things up. Press fire. The music is absolutely fantastic. Player 1, port 1, player 2 not active. So I'm assuming that if you had 2 mice? I don't know, effects only. Oh, hang on. Music and effects only. We're going to have a go with music and effects. This may basically make everything I said at the start of this video about the sound irrelevant. But yeah, I wonder if you can use this 2-player then on the A500 Mini. So let's go. There is an arcade 1-up version of this cabinet, isn't there? Pretty sure. Start game. Skip to the end. Right, so I am going to be Terminator 1, top left. 3 billion human lives ended on August 29th, 1997. The survivors of the nuclear fire called the war Judgment Day. Terminator 2, see what you did there, which isn't being played, would be top right, and we'd have 2 crosshairs. So obviously you can see my energy and stuff like that is bottom left. So there's decent music, but yeah, no sound effects. Hold down the mouse. I probably should have made the mouse a little bit more frisky. Graphically, it's alright. Not a lot going on now. Possibly should let the screen scroll a little bit more so we can get some, foreground and background stuff. But the T800s, they look alright. Why would you not have sound and music at the same time? Right, don't shoot your blokes. That's in every version of the game, because you'll kill them. Whether or not they actually make any form of difference, shooting there, I don't know. Those funny, weird noises, I think, are them getting shot by the bad guys. Because we all remember the bit in the movies where the T-800, sorry, used pipe bombs. I'm dead. Continue. Right, as you can see... Oh, that's cool. That's way cool. You got the little schematic of the gun. Right, they take some bloody damage. He does it in the background. Yeah, you got a schematic of the gun, which is from the arcades. It is nice graphics. It's a bit too bloody hard, though. Are the number of on-screen, you know, Terminators, got to shoot the crates to get your upgrades and stuff? Are they, you know, for 2 players? Or does it do an Operation Thunderbolt where you only have to worry about the ones on your side, which is obviously not the case. Well, no, because they fell over like that, didn't they? If you shot them on the other side. In that game. Oh, there are weapon upgrades. They all apparently appear. That's nice. Look at that. That is cool. Clearly, I can tell you right now that the SNES is better graphics. We would expect that. So, but don't use that god-awful bazooka fucking light gun that you use for the SNES. Super Scope? What a fucking stupid idea. Oh, Hunter Killer down. But this is nice graphics. I would say, is this better than the Mega Drive? Without doing it side by side, I don't know. Then the Mega Drive, you had that stupid gun, the Menacer. What? Could they, or did they, or should they, let you use the guns that came with Lethal Enforcers and stuff like that? Because that would have been banging. Because they were good guns. Oh, they look like real fucking guns and they won't do some stupid gimmick. That's the turret there. Man, this is hard. And I don't have any alternative fire. I do now, I think. Yes. So I shut the turret. And now I'm cooking on. The thing is, by the time I've loaded up, you know, my shit and stuff like that, so I can actually kill these tin bins, I've just been shot to buggery. But yeah, I'm liking this. I think this is a decent port. If I loved the arcade machine back in the day, I would have known that it wasn't going to be ported, you know, perfectly to any... Look, we all remember that bit? When they all do Riverdance, yeah, perfectly to any of the systems back then. But that's where your imagination came in. I would have been more than happy with this. Oh, okay. Well, that's what you get for sitting in front of bloody ammunition, isn't it, you dumb twat? I don't think negative things happen to you. I've got such a major hand cramp coming on, but this is for the future of humanity, Dave. Suck it up and carry on. I don't think any negative things happen to you if you shoot other members of the resistance. Right. When I die, which is inevitable, I am going to select it with sound effects. And if it doesn't have sound effects then that's a stupid option. And it's kind of stupid. Oh, listen to that. Jazz piano. Oh, hang on. I have got Uber guns. You don't need it for the ones in the mid-tier or the ones behind them, the rear tier. But you need it for the ones in front, because drilling them in the head takes so long. They're harder than a bloody hunter killer. Oh look, been spoiled there. Right, boss. No, it's that. Oh yeah, I forgot that it's a totally long level. All you really want to do, I think, about here is worry about the rockets. Anything else is a bonus. Also, and this is not me. Oh yeah, the gold Terminators. Who, what, appear, and then I guess they just get bored that I'm not killing them and wander off. Energy low. Thank you. Oh, take him on the head. Headshots all round. All about them headshots if you want to save mankind. Oh, this boss is a proper pain in the ass. But obviously there are levels that change. I think when I played it on the Mega Drive, it took me like literally 2 weeks to beat him. And I don't mean like, you know, back and forth. I mean solid 2 weeks sat down in one go real time. Every bit of him needs to be fucking drilled. But then, I mean, if you want to destroy humanity, that's the kind of, you know, equipment you want, innit? It's not helping my fucking Popeye forearm though, I'll tell you that. So do you know what? Graphically, I'm actually quite impressed with this. I would have to play it side by side with the Mega Drive to know which one is better. If you're going to give me a sexy gun. Right. Some sort of indication, you're going to see fuck all with this, I'm telling you, that I'm actually doing damage would be in order. Try to get some blood back into my fucking forearm. That was my, hang on, that's my elbows. They do that. It's an age thing. This is not the most, so it's accurate. This is not the most comfortable mouse in the world. What is the, I know it's initials, but some people have more than fucking 3 initials. There we go. Excuse me. Saving the future of humanity gives me a gaggy throat. So yeah, I would have been well impressed with this back in the day if I loved the arcade machine. Maybe I should do a comparison of all 3 games. Maybe, and the arcade. Maybe I should get a white stick. That's cool though. I do like the fact that they put the intro from the arcade in there. So anyway, Terminator movies, right? Rated. Ready? Terminator 1. Fantastic. Parents let us rent that from an off license when we were kids called The Bottle and Jug in West Street in Bedminster, and absolutely loved it. Right, got their options. Fantastic movie. Brilliant. Apparently he had it in a fever dream. Also realistic, more realistic, he ripped it off from an episode of The Twilight Zone. I just put 1. Oh no, hang on, we want to go. There we go. Sorry, it's set. Oh, I've just been here, dumbass. Then Terminator 2 we saw in America. Unfortunately, on the plane, on the way over, I read a magazine, because we were talking pre-internet, and so it was a video magazine, a UK video magazine, and it had fucking spoilers. Spoilers! Arnie was the good guy, because not even the trailers, teaser trailers we saw before that gave that away. So even though I loved it, we saw it twice over there. Can you imagine if... Oh look, it thinks it's a real Amiga. I have no idea what it's done then, but check it out. Anyway, let's reset. Let's try that again. Anyway, I have no idea what happened then. Anyway, right, the point I was trying to make was, can you imagine if I got to see Terminator 2, you know, in the holiday, you know, first time in America as a kid, and I didn't know what the twist was. We're talking... Anyway, right, let's get into it. Start game. Options. It can't. Different screen, isn't it? Oh, okay. Can't crash now. There we go. Should have realised that. Different screen. Anyway, never said I knew what I was fucking doing, did I? Start game. Right. Hello? Can't skip this bit. Not a deal breaker, but annoying. Not gonna lie. Listen to that clicky goodness, and listen to the bloke driving a tractor up the road outside my house at fucking 6 o'clock in the morning. Oh! Now we're talking. Why? I don't know why I said that like Aid Edmondson. Why did we not have this at the same time as the music? Just saying. I'm not a programmer or stuff like that. Don't know the limitations of the Amiga. Pretty sure that wasn't a limitation of the Amiga. Of course, they've all got machine guns, where they should have those boo 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 purple laser guns. That's what they sounded like in the movie. Don't believe me? Look it up. Oh, look at this, cooking on gas now. It's so brutally hard though. Look, I have to... I'm not worried about them. I have to... I have to get this stuff because my gun is shite otherwise. But when I do it, there's just no way not to get shot to bollocks. Okay. I don't understand why my rock... I think I missed it. Oh yeah, by the way, the water destroyable. And that sounds like a cricket. Yes! Do you know what? This is awesome. I'm not going to lie. It's Terminator 2, but with a mouse. In fact, if it came to it... Oh, that was my rockets. On the Mega Drive, although I was a Super Famicom bloke at that point, I would have rather played it with a mouse. There was a mouse on the SNES, wasn't there? Yeah, I would have rather played it with a... Hang on, were this many last time? With a mouse than that stupid bloody Super Scope rubbish that only got 6 games. And the Menace to crap. Oh. Yoink. No. Yeah, I think it's safe to say, obviously you can correct me down below, that this is something that's intended for 2 people. If you don't want to... that, what he said. And also... hand cramp-tastic. Right, I got rockets now. And they don't seem to be doing anything. I'm obviously missing a trick. I am aware of that. Hey, I don't have any instructions. Makes me laugh. Look, we're jumping walls. When you just, I don't know, casually step over them. Or possibly kick through them. Oh, rocket. At least I can tell I'm using rockets now. That's bloody damn near impossible. Hey, good enough thing to stay there though, you miss them. What does that mean? Is that a life? It said, oh look, it said I shouldn't shoot the wall, should I? I'm not helping out my future buddies. I think that beep means, yeah, you ain't got any more rockets, son. Thank you. There must be more samples in that. I guess it depends on the levels, because don't you go back in time after this? I know you, like, there are a bunch of levels that you fight the helicopters as well at some point. This gun is shit. But it still takes the Terminators off and the mid-tiers heads off straight away. Good to know. If only they knew this fatal flaw in them, in the movie, they would have won outright at the start. So hopefully Terminator as a franchise is done and dusted. Because after the abysmal Dark Fate, although again, you know, that wasn't actually Cameron, he only produced, but this movie's going to scare the shit out of you men because you're all misogynists. No, we just want a good Terminator movie. You got to stop, like, confusing shit movies that push an agenda, you know, and a narrative as, like, the reason they flop is your audience. No, it's the movie. That's not what we want from our movies. There's a reason that Spider-Man Far From Home, not Far From Home, whatever the one was with the, spoilers, the No Way Home, yeah, that was a massive box office success, and shit like The Eternals and whatever Master of Kung Fu weren't, because you gave the audience what they wanted. You didn't preach at us, you didn't fucking tell us that we were everything that was wrong with the world. And that's what we want for movies. Why are they so fucking hard to blow up? Sorry about that little mini rant freaks thing there. I'm probably shooting in the wrong place. Yay! So if I got to shoot them, and then I got to shoot them before they hit me, because this is going to happen, isn't it? Energy low, please give me one more life. Got one more life? No. Anyway, sorry a little preach there, and the weird bit in the middle where it seemed to think it was an actual Amiga. Terminator 2 Judgment Day, the arcade, on the Amiga A500. It's alright. It's a lot better than I thought it would be, and it plays a lot better with a mouse than the other two 16-bit versions, you know, the Mega Drive and the SNES, played with those stupid plastic guns. Anyways, always, I'd love to know what you think, especially if you played this back in the day. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.